What is up, guys? Matthew here, and welcome back to another episode of our FC24 My Play Career Mode as the next big thing at the Boro. Of course, we're playing as our own player, as the centre attacking midfielder, and we've been out for 3 months. Yep, I've fast forwarded through every training session, every match day for 3 months. I've been training hard, increasing our overall, doing activities for what they're worth. And we're in a great position in terms of our pro. The Boro aren't in a bad position either. So I'm going to give you guys a brief catch-up on where we are at. So, in terms of the championship table, we've missed the first 12 games of the season. Boro sit currently in 6th, so they're in the playoffs on goal difference ahead of Southampton and Plymouth, interestingly enough. Watford are top. They've won 10 of their opening 12 games, with Leeds second, Leicester a third, Norwich, QPR and us are in the rest of the playoff spots. So, yeah, not the most predictable of league tables compared to real life. Southampton 7th, Plymouth are up in 8th, Ipswich are only 10th, Coventry down in 11th. In terms of the bottom half of the table, you've got Sunderland 13th, Hull 17th, Rotherham are up in 18th, surprisingly. Blackburn are bottom of the league with Sheffield Wednesday, and Millwall in the relegation zone. As for, let's see if we can find the calendar. This is what we've missed in terms of league results. So obviously we were injured just before the season opener. Boro drew that against Leicester, so a decent start. We then drew to Cardiff, lost in the cup to Cardiff the following week, drew to Swansea. We then did beat Millwall before losing 3-2 to Hull. We then beat Birmingham 2-1, Rotherham 1-0. We then lost to Watford, who of course are flying, drew 2-2 against Sheffield Wednesday, 2-2 to Coventry, beat Bristol City 2-1, before then beating Southampton 2-0. So we're on an unbeaten run of 4 games. We've won, 5 of our last 6 or 7. So we're on a good run. But we have got competition, because obviously Finn Azaz was our main competition before for the centre attacking midfield position, but I think we've brought in someone new. Now, I don't know if he's out of our academy or if we've signed him from abroad, but maybe because of our injury, the club did bring in Mohamed El Arouche, who is a French 19-year-old centre attacking midfielder. Now, he is a rotating player, so he's not meant to be starting in the first team, and he's not alongside us and Finn Azaz as important players. So hopefully we'll get in ahead of him and compete with Azaz once again. The training has got us up to 76 overall. So we are now already, despite being out of the team for all of the season, we are now Boro's best rated player already. And we've not even played a game in the league, which I think is a little bit ridiculous, a little bit too easy. We've trained just like I assume every other player in the Boro team has, and yet we are now by far the best player in the team. Of course, we've also, as well as been training, adding to our personality. We've got a few of the traits that I need to probably fill up and top up, but player growth is where we've obviously been hamming the skill points, which we've still had lots from training. But what was interesting, even though it seemed easier for us to gain our overall, we've actually fell right out of favour. So as you can see at the top left, we are right back to the start as a sub. We actually dropped into the bottom bar, which might mean that the manager wants you maybe loaned. So our long-term injury might have seen us in a position where they might have looked to loan us out in January, but I think we've got enough time to get back in the team now, as it is only, is it October, I think it is, we're in? So yeah, as predicted, we're in the middle of October, and we are as a sub once again, and we're going to have to try and battle our way back into the Boro team. But thankfully the team have got us in a good position. We'll see if we can catch back up with the current contract goals we've got, despite how far out we've been. In terms of activities, we have filled in a few of these because of course we've still been getting paid our weekly wage. So I bought myself some headphones. There we go. We've had some sponsored coach travel. We've bought an executive box at the Boro ground. We've enrolled on a PR course, which I thought was useful. We bought ourselves a top-end bike to increase our stamina, and we bought a treadmill to increase our sprint speed and give us a boost in training, which I thought was a good thing to do considering all we were doing was training. One thing I haven't done as yet though is any of the investments. That's something I do want to look into next once our wage and our money does start to build up. And we have got a decision coming up, which is to celebrate Halloween, which is interesting. Again, I'd love a little bit more depth to these things, a cutscene or two maybe. They just feel like, you know, click button events that nothing really comes of. But regardless, we are back in the Boro team. We're going to be coming off from the bench. No pressure, but in today's episode we will see how we get on. We have got Preston, Norwich and West Brom. We'll be playing them 3 games in the episode. So yeah, there's your little catch-up. Let's now get stuck in to the games once again and see how quickly we can get back in the swing of being Boro's next big thing. Okay, so we're about to make our return after a long layoff. We've got the final 10 minutes away to Preston. The game is currently 0-0, so you'd like to think things are... Oh, we have at least one slot. Let's add something to our playstyle, and it's asking us to do that before the game, so we'll do that. We have got technical as our first one. I'm sure I had incisive pass as one, which may not have saved, but there we go, we'll add that. But yeah, what a chance for us to come back in. 10 minutes left of the game. Can we get back in, make our return, and win the game for the Boro? So here we are then. After a 3-month layout with a broken toe, we've got a match rating of 6.5. Get a goal of involvement, which would be awesome. It will likely be the winger, and get a cross success rate of at least 10%, if we obviously do get into a crossing position. But here we go. Boro have a corner on the 79th minute. We're on the edge of the area. Force plays it to Johnny Howson. Howson cuts inside to Luke Ayling. Shot is saved by Woodman. And then cleared by Camera. Headed on by Miller. Here's Emile Rees, who always scores against Boro. But Jones wins the header. And now here's our first touches. Back. Playing for the Boro. We beat their midfield man, but then played a pretty poor pass into Emmanuel Latelath, which was unfortunate. Could have made an instant impact. And now Preston coming down the left-hand side. Miller cutting inside. Keane back to Ryan Ledson. Emile Rees turns. Oh, and can you believe it? Emile Rees has put it into the top bin. I said he always scores against the Boro, and he's done exactly that. He's absolutely put it in the top bin. Absolutely nothing you can do about that. I mean, it's an unbelievable effort. He had no space to work with. Hit it first time on the turn, and he's put it right into the top corner. And any dream of us coming on and scoring the winner might be up in smoke, because now we're behind. Here's Isaiah Jones. Can we get ourselves down the wing here? No, we've won a throw-in. Only laugh in the box though. Luke Ayling to take the throw-in. Isaiah Jones. Howson, we're going to make a run in between full-back and centre-back, but no one in the box. Whipped it in with our left foot. Back post to Marcus Force. And Freddie Woodman's there again. It was a tight angle. It's a good ball, but Force maybe should have cut that back to Latelath instead of trying to shoot. Corner comes in, anticipating the header. And it's good that we did, because we've recycled possession well. It's come back to us here. Oh, we've run through the entire ball, and we've run through the entire Preston defence. And we've put it into the top bin with our left foot. What an impact. How did we get through there? I mean, look at this. Past 2 defenders with ease before putting it into the top corner with our left foot. Goalkeeper should be doing better. And although we might not have scored the winner, we've levelled it up.
So the ball is rolling again at 1-1.
And we've still got 4 minutes left. Barlasser intercepts. Now then, Marcus Force. Wait for the overlap. Luke Thomas now. Can he cross it in? We're making a run to the back post. And it's 2! Can you believe the impact? We've come on with 8 minutes to go. And we've scored the equaliser. And possibly the winner. A beautiful late run into the box, on the penalty spot, and what a composed finish. This is how you announce your return to the club. An assist and a goal. Now, can we hang on? That's the question. He's absolutely dropped the shoulder and beaten Johnny Howson. Potts now. Frokaya. Lenahan wins it. We just need to get up the pitch. Oh, that was a poor pass. That was meant to be in behind for Latilaf, but we might be alright. 92nd minute. Miller now running down the left-hand side. Plays it in to Reese. Is there going to be another twist in the tail? Miller's in the box. And we play a crucial role there in winning the ball back and getting it clear. What an impact. What a return. And what a dramatic end to the game. We come back and win the game for the Boro. And hopefully our Boro career can truly now begin. There we go. Match rating of 8.1. 2 goals in pretty much our only 2 real contributions. But what a way to announce our return. There you go, we're getting the Man of the Match award. I think we're holding there in the dressing room. 10 minutes to get the Man of the Match award's pretty insane. Look at that. Beautiful. That is one hell of a sight to behold. We did get a couple of interesting messages from our agent, already egging us on to look at our next challenge. Again, it feels like we've done more work off the pitch than we have on it. But yeah, we've already been pushed to potentially look at our next move, and I think our agent he gave us 3 suggestions. Obviously, we're not going to even entertain any of these at the moment, but Bournemouth, Brentford, and Fiorentina were the 3 clubs that he said to make our target club. Now, Brentford are the sort of club that would make perfect sense for a player like us to join. So if we do want to take this career further, that is an interesting option. But we have got a couple of decisions here. So winning goals scored is available. So show everyone the goal. Share congratulations around. Yeah, share congratulations around. It's a big moment for the team. Work on an improvement plan with the coach is another one. That's just one we can select, which puts us heavily in favour with the manager, which is awesome. I might also just test out what this might be like on Legendary, because I feel like when you're the pro, you make such a difference on World Class. We're going to up the difficulty to Legendary, as we have done pretty well in the very few games we've played so far. But let's advance now and head to the second game of the episode, where once again we will be on the bench, and this time it's against Norwich, who I do believe are up there in the top end of the table. So it looks like we're going to be coming on 55th minute this time for Finazaz. Once again, the game is locked at 0-0. So another opportunity for us to make our impact, this time slightly higher difficulty. And this is our first game at the Riverside. Obviously, we were injured in pre-season, so this is our debut in front of the ground that we visited so often as a kid when we were a season ticket holder back in the day. We finally make our Riverside debut in front of our home fans, get at least a 7.0 match rate and get an assist and get a shot on target. But this is the moment every Boro fan dreams of. Our debut at home in front of the faithful Boro fans. Isaiah Jones is our first touch on the ball, then playing it out to Luke Ayling now. Heavy touch from Ayling, but he's got Isaiah Jones there down the right-hand side. We're going to make a late run into the box once again, but it's defended well by the Norwich defender. Headed clear. Looking to break here. The player names aren't appearing for some reason, so I'm not too sure who's on the ball for either side, or the opposition particularly. Nearly committed a foul there. Advantage played. Oh, it's a lovely ball into the box, though. I think Paddy McNair with a good clearance. Down the left-hand side. Oh, and they might be in behind Paddy McNair, and Norwich have took the lead.
And it doesn't come as a huge surprise.
Good ball in behind Paddy McNair. Powerless. We can only stand back and watch as that ball hit the back of our nets. Van something.
Well, let's look at this again. To pick out this pass.
But yeah, in behind Paddy McNair. It's a great pass. Very good finish. Past Senny Dieng. And our home debut is not going to plan. And we might have to, once again, drag Boro from behind. Sydney Van Hooijdonk. That is a hell of a name. 5 goals and 7 for him. And in fact, Latilath's coming off now for Marcus Force, which is an interesting substitution. So we've now got half an hour to try and get back into this one. Yeah, you can tell Norwich are a top side in this division, playing the ball around really well. Oh, our midfield seems very static. I'm feeling the need to step in and help here because Howson's just stood still. But O'Brien makes a good tackle, and once again, is there a counter-attack on Forres? Trying to play the early ball, but once again, the Norwich defence have marshalled it very well. It's not the same when you don't have Lath running in behind. Once again, Howson bypassed with absolute ease. I mean, no one's putting a single challenge in. Van Hooijdonk's been allowed to carry the ball to the right-hand side. Here's Nunes. Yeah, we don't look very comfortable at all. Lenihan, though, comes away with it. We'll have to make a run down the channel, but that's a terrible ball from McGree to O'Brien. And Sarah now, the defence backing off. Howson, Jones, that's another terrible pass. We didn't even call for it. And now here come Norwich. A second goal will seal the deal here. Well, tackle was in there, but they've still got the ball. Sorensen, McNair with some really weak defending. Dieng has to make the save. As their striker goes off. We've not had a chance to really get into the game at all yet.
It's a short corner.
Short corner to Nunes. Shrugs off. Isaiah Jones signs. I think we've pressured him though into losing the ball, and now Isaiah Jones plays it to us first time. We're going to give it back to him as Jones now down the right hand side takes a terrible touch, but he's won it back. Marcus Force now. He's took a very good touch. Can he put... Oh, he's opted to shoot instead of cross it. When we had McGree and we had ourselves running at the back post, that was a chance. Gabriel Sara once again. Oh my god, he's ran straight through the midfield. O'Brien and Howson have been like statues in the middle. And once again, McNair has to make the block. Now, can we pick out the right pass this time? Jones has made a fantastic run. And we've played a fantastic ball to him, but Jones's touch is terrible. And once again, nothing comes of the move. Just feels like it's just going to be one of them where nothing's going to quite come off for us here. Howson. Are we going to have a pop here? Oh, we've took a shotgun, spilled it. But there was no one there to pick up the pieces. Oh, Barnes rolls. Lenihan with ease. Lenihan's just about recovered it. But we've not got long to try and snatch an equaliser here. And what's Lenihan doing? What is Lenihan doing? He's lost it to Barnes, who's put it wide. What an extraordinary couple of seconds there. Terrible defending and an equally bad finish. As Dan Barlasser comes on for Johnny Howson. Goal kick, McGree. That's not good from him. Yeah, we've been really poor in this second half. Norwich have been the far better side, although that's a shocking touch. McNair. We play into McGree, but he's turned straight into Stacey there. Referee saw it as a foul. Barlasser with the free kick. Oh, it's come back to us here, but the shot's blocked. That was a moment there, but the shot went straight at a green shirt. And now Nunes trying to carry Norwich up the pitch.
Didn't quite happen the way they had hoped.
Not sure if this is legendary difficulty in terms of how bad the Boro players are, because I thought the Boro players would step up to being legendary as well, and not just Norwich, but yeah, the Boro players have been pretty bad. And as Isaiah Jones plays us down the line, it finishes 1-0. And a very uneventful game for us. In fact, our rating is not going to be a particularly good one, but we simply couldn't get into the game. And there it is, 5.6. I mean, passing accuracy wasn't bad, 5 passes completed, but we just never really had any of the ball to really impact the game. So, unfortunately, we come away from our first game at the Riverside with a defeat. See if there's a difference, because I don't know if settings-wise it matters. I mean, I assume legendary means that the Boro players will play at legendary as well. But, I mean, we were pretty bad in that game there. So we'll drop it back down to world class and see how things work with that. But we do have another couple of activities. So low match performance. So I mean, I don't think we played too bad. I just don't think anyone played particularly well. But I will commit to improving. Although I don't think anybody particularly put in a good shift. And in terms of Halloween, spend Halloween in the gym. Can't do that. £85,000 just to go at the gym. Is that right? I have no idea what that is. But yeah, let's go along to the Halloween party with the team. Also got a message from our agent. Looks like you take fancy dress as seriously as you take football. Hope you had a good time. Coach rang me to say you wanted to sit down and analyse where it went wrong today. He was really impressed with you wanting to put things right. Every player has an off day, part of the game. It's how you react to it now. Happy to talk whenever you are free. Interesting. Well, hopefully we can put things right in our next game. We'll once again be on the bench. And this time we're up against West Brom, who are just behind us in the league. Well, it seems like nothing happens until we come on, because once again we're entering the field around the hour mark. And it's 0-0 coming on for Azaz. But we are a man down. Johnny Howson was sent off in the 37th minute. Now, I don't know if that means we're going to have to maybe slot in and do a bit of extra work alongside the central midfielder. Might be O'Brien or Barlasser. So anything from this game when down to 10 men is going to be a good result. You need to get at least a 7, take a shot on target and get an assist. Let's try and make more of an impact in this game than we did in the last. Got an equally amount of time. I've changed the camera as well. Hopefully it allows us to see a bit more. McGree heads it down. We play it to McNair. Ooh, McNair trying to play it through the Ivor Needle there. I don't think the pass was quite on. Here's Daryl DK. Jed Wallace cuts inside. Lenahan's there. Thomas now. Oh, we've made a great run down the channel. Force does manage to flick it on, but he doesn't continue his run. Luckily, Jones picks the ball up. McGree now. We're there to help. Can we play a little combination with McGree? Barlasser back to us. We play it to Thomas. Thomas to Barlasser. Barlasser trying to reverse it to us through the gap there. Nearly come off. McNair reads that really well. Jones. We're going to take this on. Try and get round the defender. Force is in the middle. It's a great ball towards Marcus Force. And he heads it in. A beautiful little cross to the back post. And Marcus Force heads it home. And like our initial return, we've made an instant impact. A beautiful dink and a great header. This is what I mean. It's getting the balance between world class and legendary. Let me know in the comment section below, because I'm not too sure how it works with my player, whether the Boro AI plays as legendary as well as the opposition, or what, because once again we've made an instant impact on world class, but had a pretty poor one against legendary. So let me know in the comment section. But we've got something to hold on to as O'Brien comes on. This would be a fantastic victory.
Hopefully we'll know more in the next few days.
There's Chalobah. Back to Dean Garner, who beats Luke Ayling quite easily. Crosses into the middle. Lenahan He clear it first time to Marcus Force. He gives it back to us here. Oh, we've absolutely sent him for a hot dog. That was a beautiful turn. And we're going to play in Luke Thomas as well. We've got us up the pitch beautifully there. Here's Riley McGree. Oh, but he plays it straight to a blue shirt. And we might be in trouble on the counter-attack here. John Swift trying to get back in a defensive midfield position. There's Luke Ayling with a wonderful interception. We've played him in down the right-hand side. Luke Ayling now. Is he going to put a cross in? Took too long. The Baggies fans trying to will their team on. They're a man up but a goal down. John Swift now. O'Brien's not going to engage, so we're going to have to drop in again. Daryl DK. Menahan with a great interception. Plays it up to Force. We anticipate the knockdown. And now we're running through on goal, but there's two West Brom defenders converging. We've been pushed wide. Held onto it well until Ayling made the overlap. Back to Isaiah Jones, and Isaiah Jones potentially seals the deal for 10-man Boro. A great finish from Izzy. We held the ball up beautifully on the right-hand side, waited for Ayling to make the overlap. Jones stepped back into space and finished beautifully. What a great finish from Isaiah Jones. And once again, we play a crucial part in another goal. And that might be the difference between West Brom getting back into this one. We've got a 2-goal cushion and John Swifts gave it straight away, but we weren't reacting quick enough. We've given it back to him now, and here is John Swift. We might be at fault for a West Brom goal here. Although he tried to shoot from a very tight angle, which Dieng was equal to. So then, who are we marking? Dieng Garner at the back post. Although they've played it short. Oh, but it comes to Peters, whose effort was badly struck, but it almost ended up being a cross. But a throw in now. Furlong. Back to Jed Wallace. John Swift absolutely sends Luke Thomas for a hot dog, and Kipre gets West Brom back into it. And there might be a twist yet in this game. The centre-back who stayed up from the corner, finishing well. And West Brom might not be out of this one yet. Wallace made Thomas look silly before putting in a beautiful cross. Kipre, wrong side of McNair. And he finishes well. Under Seny Dieng. This game might not be won yet. How crucial might that second goal be from Isaiah Jones? 2-1 now.
5 minutes remaining, and one thing is certain, no one is leaving because it's still close.
The important thing is to just try and keep hold of the ball here. I mean, sure, we recycle possession. We've played that beautifully, though. Oh, Ayling's offside. Right ball, wrong timing. It was a good run. Yeah, we've completely mistimed that. How much are we going to have to sit in and help O'Brien here? Although DK has headed that straight to Luke Thomas, who hasn't really got anyone to help him out. We'll drop into a bit of space. O'Brien plays it in. McGree's made a great run in field. We'll keep making the run on his outside. Force. Oh, we've dropped the shoulder. Got past Kipre, but the shot is saved by the goalkeeper. Kipre might be strong, but he's not agile, and we were able to get past him there. But it was a shot with our weaker foot. Now, normally you'd want to keep this in the corner, but we're not strong enough, I don't think, to hold on to the ball. So I think O'Brien might actually end up just swinging this one in, which probably isn't the right decision.
Now sending it in. Well, a bit short with the clearance.
Try and recycle it as long as he's onside, and he is. O'Brien plays it back to us now. How much can we keep hold of this? And we can beat the defender. We can twist and turn. We've wasted a bit of time there. Ayling now. Oh, we're in space here. We're in space, and the keeper makes another save.
Another goal from this corner would in all likelihood
That would have sealed the deal. Great play by Luke Ayling. Good save. Now we might be targeted here for the cross. It's a bit deeper towards McNair. Kipre wins the header. O'Brien. We're just going to recycle possession. Aim of the game is to just keep hold of the football here. Jones finds us in space again. Oh, and the ball nearly finds force. Now we might be in bother here. That could be costly because in the dying embers here come West Brom. Jed Wallace cuts inside. Oh, and what a tackle that is! We've robbed Deakin at the very death and saved what might have been a certain goal. What a tackle from us at the end there. Getting back. And we've once again made an impact, getting Boro the 3 points away from home. Let me know in the comments what we should do regarding difficulty. Legendary or world class, but we've come on there. 8.7 match rating once again. So we've established ourselves. Not quite back in the Boro starting 11 just yet. We get player of the match once again though. So in 2 of our 3 substitute appearances since coming back, we've got player of the match. That was Force's first goal of the season? I find that very hard to believe. But once again, we've made an impact. I'd just like to hear your guys' thoughts on the difficulty and what we should do regarding that. But in terms of the impact on the league table, not much. We still are sat in 6th, so we're going to have to pretty much win 2 out of every 3 games, I think, to maintain a playoff charge. Still a big gap, actually, to the top 4. Leeds are 5 points clear. So automatic promotion seems like it's probably not going to happen. But a big game against Leeds coming up next in what will be a huge game, whether we can actually claw back some much-needed ground on the top 4, or Leeds could pull away massively. But the battle for 6th is very, very heated. Lots of teams in there trying to get themselves into that elusive top 6. In the next episode, we'll play 3 games: Leeds, Stoke and Plymouth. So let me know if you're enjoying this My Play Career Mode, guys. All support in the comment section is massively appreciated. Hopefully we can continue to make a massive impact this season. Let me know on the difficulty, and if there are any other games you'd like to see me play over the summer. If you want to see me revive our Darlington Career Mode on FM or anything else, let me know in the comment section below. We are just filling up the time throughout the summer here, so I'm happy to play whatever you want, a few different things. It's not a massive series, it's not a series we're going to commit massively to, but it's all about just having a bit of fun and playing a few games in the summer. So if there's any other things you'd like to see me do, let me know in the comment section below, and we'll try and get them done throughout the summer. But until next time, guys, big thank you for watching. Support the channel as always, appreciated massively, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.